It has come to my attention that apparently everybody ain't named Mama saying Star-Lord is like D tier, C tier, F tier, garbage tier. He's just not good or something. I think there's like a, I don't know, a downplay of the century happening right now. Somebody behind the scenes of all these big creators, somebody really wants to play Star-Lord. They have like a friend or something, right? I don't... Hear me out. They have a friend, right? These big streamers who are putting, you know, Star-Lord in these tiers. They have friends that play Star-Lord, like just a secret friend nobody knows about. He's a Star-Lord, like crazy on Star-Lord. He's a really good, and they really just want him to keep playing Star-Lord and him being downplayed like crazy. Because he wants to bring his friend up real quick. Maybe he even got paid, or they got paid. I'm saying he, but I'm not really putting a. I'm not focusing on anyone in particular, because to be honest, I don't know all the people what they rate. I don't watch every tier list of all time, but I do know that there has been talks about, for example, Flats, the creator Flats, putting Star-Lord in C tier in particular. So I mean, yeah, the downplay is insane. Like we're putting him at low tiers. And overall, regardless of any particular creators tier list on YouTube, like regardless of that, over time, as we've been playing the game, as I've been playing Star-Lord, he's my top one character, okay? Most played character in the game. And when I go into a game, I rarely see someone play Star-Lord, and if there's an enemy Star-Lord on the enemy team, most of the time, if they like switch to Star-Lord or something, which sometimes they do, they're like, oh, I play that character, you know how they switch to your character, oh, I play that character, they switch to them and they get diffed. Like, I see them not know any of the tech. They don't know what to do. They don't know when to use stuff. I don't know what else to say. Like, and I'm not even that good. Let's be real. I'm not even that crazy on Star-Lord. All right. I'm not even like that guy. Like, you know, I can't say top 1, top 5, top 10, top 100, top 1,000, top 10,000. I keep going, bro. I wouldn't say I'm really that guy on the character, but like at the same time, I'm not trash on him. You know, at least not that trash. I think probably. But either way, I feel like I could talk for Star-Lord because of the amount of time I've just sunk into the character. He is not low tier. He's not even close. Like I really think it is just like a, you know, they're really just trying to get somebody in there. But honestly, keep downplaying him. that way he won't get no nerfs. Trust, bro. Trust. I don't think he's gonna get any nerfs anytime soon. They might be like, point this guy out, get him some nerfs right quick. We don't like something right here. Remember, they nerfed his ability, the barrage ability, from getting more ult charge, right? They wanted to nerf that so he didn't get as much ult charge very fast, because it was a kind of a thing people were complaining about, right? And especially higher ranked players, they were complaining about it. It was kind of like a hot topic, so it came to their attention. No one's complaining about Star-Lord. And that's why I'm gonna say right now, if you want to learn a character that is versatile, fun, one of the funnest characters you could play in the game, can do everything. Like I said, versatile, balanced. He's not going to get crazy nerfs or be crazily banned, right? Because if he's overpowered, they're going to ban him, right? Like, or if he's super annoying, they're going to ban him. Like, he's not Black Panther where he's in the sense so annoying that you can't react to what's happening, right? He's balanced in a way. He's not super OP like Wolverine where, you know, you just can't exist around him or he counters a single thing so much so that they can't even play that character or that class. Literally tanks. They can't play that class anymore. He's not there. He's in the middle. He's in a perfect place. So he's a perfect character to play right now, and he's strong. I wouldn't put him in that tier. I'd say in the right hands, in the like tip top right hands, he can be very easily low S or high A, right? I'd say on like average hands, you know, I'd say he's a good like low A and like average hands, but no B. He doesn't even touch B. Now, if you're in the worst hands of all time, I mean, you could put him in a lower tier. Like that goes for every character. But like on decent hands or higher, we can say a good A tier, but you need to be able to aim, right? That's the biggest thing that makes it so like you're not going to see this character very often. I don't really see him. I very rarely see Star-Lord, and if they do play him, they usually switch off, because when I see this character, usually they know what they're doing. They play him. Right? This is another character where if people play Star-Lord, they play Star-Lord. Like you can flex to him. Like, oh, you know, I happen to play Star-Lord. But for the most part, if you're like really good with Star-Lord, you're playing a lot of Star-Lord. Like that's probably either your main character or one of your top characters. Right? He doesn't have to be like your top one, but he's probably close if you're like actually pretty good with him. So that's what I mean. If you think about other characters that are like Magneto or like Rocket, you know, just these characters that you just gotta like you just play them, you know, or like even Luna or something, you know, like any support really, you just play them, you know, it's not too much crazy skill. Of course, Luna has more than, for example, like Cloak and Dagger or something. But you look at all these like easy mode characters, you know, like the Scarlet Witches, the Squirrel Girls. Granted, Squirrel Girl's also a niche pick, but either way, you know, you see like even Bucky's. He is a little bit harder to play, but He's very popular. These are kind of like plug and play. You put them in, you know, they're not as hard to aim with. For example, even Bucky isn't that hard to aim with. He has like literally splash damage, so it's not that crazy. You know, you get these characters that are easy to aim with, easy to play, maybe even melee characters, and you're gonna have people who are gonna play a lot of those characters, but then the other ones are a little more difficult. And Star-Lord isn't an easy character to play. I'm not gonna go ahead in front and say he's easy. And I'm saying the opposite. He's not even close to easy. Like Star-Lord is pretty difficult. You have to get headshots. And by the way, it is not even hard to get headshots on Star-Lord. You don't have to aim at their head because he has spread on his attacks. He has spread. So you actually would just want to aim near their head, right? As close as you can. If you can aim at their head, obviously you want to do that, but as close as you can, right? You want to aim either center of body or at the neck area, around that kind of, maybe the chest, you know, that's good too. Just their center mass, you kind of want to aim there, not at their feet, of course. I mean, this is just aiming stuff, but I'm just saying that it's just aiming basics, I get it. But the point with Star-Lord is he's not, in a sense, too difficult, but also not too hard, but in a sense, he's also just kind of really weirdly niche, and not everyone really meshes with this playstyle and knows how to do it right. They'll hop on him, he has low health pool, and they're like, I'm not someone who likes to play super fast and, you know, have to aim. And if I'm going to play a super fast character and I don't want to aim, I'm probably going to play like Black Panther or Spider-Man or just Magic or something. I don't think Magic is as fast as Spider-Man or Black Panther in that sense, or even Star-Lord, but still pretty fast, I guess. A lot of divers, right? And then people don't really know where to put him, right? Because he's so balanced. They're like, is he a diver? Is he like a backliner? Like, what does he do? But he's everything. He doesn't have a set position. Like if you see in my games, a lot of times I like to play flanking Star-Lord. I like to play dive Star-Lord. I like to go on my own, go kill the enemy healers, literally beeline for them. You'll see it maybe even in the clips in the background. I'm most of the time beelining for the healers. I'm just trying to kill them. Like that's all I'm trying to do. But you could play like frontline Star-Lord. It depends if they have like a lot of, you know, like a Namor in the back and they have a penny and all this different stuff. I can see that, but you can still play flank Star-Lord anyway. You know what I mean? Flank Star-Lord is the most fun. Like dive flank Star-Lord is the most fun way to play him. But you also could play him frontline, or you could play him backline, kinda. You don't really want to play him crazy backline because you're not gonna do much damage. You'd more want to play him closer to like an off angle in the front, more so, if you want to play him like that. But here's the thing, you're not gonna play him in just one of those places anyway. You're going to be going in between them because of how fast you move. You're going to be going in between so many different areas. That's why it's so difficult, because where do you need to be right now, right? You have to know where you need to be. You have to make sure that you aim. You have to make sure that you're close enough to the enemy. And it's actually difficult for a lot of people to be close to the enemy and deal with that without having like a easy, you know, like Spider-Man, if he gets close to the enemy, very close, he can just swing out whenever he wants to. And then he'd be like, oh, well, if I need to kill someone, I don't have to really do much except for aim at them. And that will be the problem. Aiming at them and the combos are going to be his actual difficulty. Black Panther, he has to actually hit his abilities, and he's dead if he doesn't. That's very crazy. In fact, that's even harder than Star-Lord is. Crazy. Star-Lord's version of that, he doesn't really have like a sense of, oh, I'm gonna die if I'm too close. If I don't die, if I don't kill them, he can get out and be good, right? He's very safe in that way. He's very safe that he can kind of just get out the fight if he wants to, right? If he feels like it, he can just hop out the fight. If he wants to, he could also stay in the fight. If he wants to, he can do whatever he wants. But the tricky part for a lot of people playing the character is when you are going in, similar to something like Black Panther and Spider-Man, as I was using for example, you're close up, you have to perform. If you're sitting as Hela, you're in the back line, I mean, you miss a couple shots, cool, you're probably not dead, you're not like right in front of their face where they're going to kill you. They probably can't even reach you because you're a sniper. If Star-Lord, if you're not killing them, meaning you have to aim at them, sure, you're closer to them, and in essence, you would assume that means it's easier to hit them, but not as much as you'd think because of how people who move around a lot, and it's just kind of hard sometimes. But the point is, you need to be able to kill them, which means you have to aim. I keep saying that, but I mean it. You have to actually aim. You have to aim. You have to train aim. You have to be able to be close and kill them. You're not like playing Scarlet Witch where you're just doing whatever you want. You're not even playing Magic. Magic doesn't have to aim. She just swings a sword. Granted, she does have to aim her like dash towards them ability. Don't know what it's called. Technically, she does have to aim that, but her sword swings in an arc, in a type of way, like an arc that's very easy to do. In Spider-Man, even though I said it was difficult to hit his initial web shot, once he hits his web shot, you just go in, right? You just go in. There's no aiming after that. You could even say that even Black Panther, in a sense, he throws his stuff on, usually on the ground. He throws his spears on the ground, or just throws them at the enemy. He marks them and stuff. He's going for his combos and stuff. Maybe he's doing like one shot combo or something. If he misses it though, he's dead. But it's a foolproof thing. If he can, it's literally just like playing. You practice a combo. Right? You practice a combo in a fighting game. If you got the combo down, you're good. There's no like, they can't react to it. It's an unreactable character. You can't react to Black Panther if he's that fast, if he's practiced that good to be so good at that one move. But with Star-Lord, you're not doing that, right? So they're hard in their own different ways. Black Panther would be hard in the sense of you have to make sure you practice that one combo, or even multiple ones, and make sure you do it. And then once you do it, they're dead, pretty much. But with Star-Lord, you have to actually aim at them while being close, while being low health. But the thing is, even though it is very difficult to do that, and that's why people don't want to do that, because they just can't aim, and they don't want to do all that, he's still very strong. But people don't play him. They're not going to. They will not be playing him because he takes aim. And not just because of that, because if they're going to choose like a person to go in and flank or go in and dive, they're going to choose someone else, right? They're going to choose like I said, Black Panther or something. And if they're going to play someone from the back line, they're going to play Sniper or something like Hela. Or, maybe they're even going to play Squirrel Girl. It's way easier, right? If there's someone who wants to play Frontline, they're going to play, I don't know, like Mr. Fantastic or something. In the sense that people have better options that are going to work better for them in most situations. The key is, though, that Star-Lord has the ability to do all of them. Maybe not every one of them perfectly, but he does every one of them. He plays every role. He can protect his backline. He can go kill the enemy healers. He can kill the enemy DPS. He can kill the enemy tanks. He can play up on front for a little bit. He can be on the flank or just on the off angle. He can be wherever he wants, and he can do whatever he wants until he dies. So that's all I'm saying. This character will continue to be underrated, but remember, he is so strong in the right hands that if you actually choose to learn him, and I think you should, if you actually are vibing with his, try him out, of course, if you haven't before, but try out his stuff, look at his gameplay. Does it look good to you? He has an ultimate, right? He has an ultimate that is pretty easy to hit, right? That makes it more so a thing where people might actually want to be more interested in playing him more. They might be like, okay, the ultimate gives me literally just auto lock. It's basically just, easy mode. Pretty much you activate the ability and you go at it pretty much. That's pretty good. That's the easy mode thing. You even have an ability, one of your abilities, you shoot in a circle. Technically, you shoot around you. This is the barrage ability. That takes no aiming, but you're mostly going to be using your main attack, and it's actually really difficult to aim in the air because you have to kill flyers, right? But to kill them, it's different from how a Hela kills them. A Hela is going to throw... We're still explaining how he's difficult, but also easy at the same time. Like I said, he's perfect. He's perfectly balanced, where he's not too difficult, though, which I like that. Everything about this is he's very balanced. But Hela just kind of clicks on the sky. It's kind of it. It's really easy to aim up rather than aiming down, and you have to aim down a decent bit as Star-Lord. And it's a little difficult sometimes because unless you're really far up, but you're aiming right at the ground when you're almost on the ground. It's kind of weird. But when you're in the air, though, you're aiming at the air while in the air, and you're not flying where you're just in one place. You're always falling, right? You're always falling at least a little bit. So you're falling while shooting. You have to get used to falling and shooting at the same time. And that's actually really difficult for a lot of people to do because let's say a Human Torch is in the air. You have to fall and shoot and track him while you are moving that is outside of your control. You're not moving where you want to go. You're moving straight down. So you have to track while you're moving down, right? That's kind of difficult. And also when you're in the air just shooting people below you, you have to do the same thing. While you're falling, you have to track them because you're not a flying character. You just fly. You happen to fly, but you're not a flying character. So when you stop flying, you're falling down, right? So you're in between flying up, shooting while flying down, or shooting while falling down, and then flying up again, right? And then it's just kind of difficult to shoot even on the ground, right? Like I said, it's even difficult to shoot on the ground while falling. So that's gonna be difficult for a lot of people. That's going to be very, very difficult to do, which is that's also a reason why a lot of people don't play him, right? Granted, he's not as unpopular as we think, as it seems like I'm saying. He's not the most unpopular, not that crazy, but he's just not tip top, and he's kind of more niche, kind of like Moon Knight. Or like I said, Squirrel Girl or something like that, right? Those characters, very niche, right? And I feel like if he gets too many buffs, he might become less niche. Or if he just gets popular, for example, Black Panther gets popular, everyone plays him, boom. Let's say some big streamer, let's say was it Necros or something? Let's say he just picks up Star-Lord, or put streamer name here who doesn't actually usually play Star-Lord, but it's really popular. Yeah, if they just start playing Star-Lord and they go crazy with him, it'll be like Black Panther where everyone's learning him. Everyone will just learn Star-Lord. And trust, people are going to realize. They're going to realize, wait a second, he's kind of cracked. He's kind of cracked. They put him in low tiers. They downplaying him. He's pretty cracked. It's just like Iron Man. People keep putting Iron Man in low tiers. He's not that trash. You can absolutely dominate lobbies as Iron Man. I've seen it. I've seen it time and time, even as Human Torch. There's plenty of characters I could keep naming. Moon Knight's another one, like I said. Obviously Squirrel Girl. Well, that one's obvious. Even Mr. Fantastic, people want to downplay Mr. Fantastic. No, you can carry lobbies as him. The same thing goes for Star-Lord. You can literally carry the lobby with him. His ultimate is top tier. He has an ability to go invincible iframes just whenever he wants to. Just cause you can literally avoid every single ultimate in the game. You can survive every single ultimate in the game. You can stop it before it ever happens. Jeff ult, you counter Jeff ult. You literally counter Jeff ult. You can kill him. Like he's gonna ult, you go into yours, kill him, easy. He's not gonna do anything. You counter also Rocket ult currently because you can kill characters, including Rocket, through his ult because his ult does not heal enough to outdo your damage. So as long as your team is also doing damage, you can actually kill him through the ult. It just takes a little longer, but technically it's not a counter, it's just something you can do. You can actually, it's not like he's invincible, is what I mean. Like other ultimates, you cannot kill anyone, like Luna ults, Cloak and Dagger, like, you know, these characters. You can't really kill nobody in that with his ult. But on Rocket, he's dead. He's gone. He's done for, bro. But yeah, pick up this character, bro. Honestly, he needs better skins. Because if you do pick him up, he doesn't have very good skins at all. He needs a legendary, like, peak skin. He's gonna get it, trust. But he hasn't had a skin since what, season 1 or something? I don't even remember. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. The last time he had a skin, I think that's when Emma dropped. That's the last time. So season 1. No, season 2. Season 2. My bad. Season 2. That was season 2. Yeah, he got his last skin was in season 2 when Emma dropped. Yeah, and that was. It was alright, but like we need more skins, bro. But yeah, pick him up. He's really fun to play. He's very versatile. You want a character that can literally survive in every single situation and isn't as trash as everyone says because he's good at literally everything. He's not broken tier. He's not horrible. No, you're never gonna get banned. No one's gonna ban your character ever. Most people are not even gonna pick your character. So you're not gonna go into, you know, situations where you're fighting another Star-Lord. This is very rare that you're gonna find that. I rarely find other Star-Lords. It's just the perfect, like, my character. Like, do that. My character. Yeah, you get. Yeah, no one's gonna pick him either. You're not gonna get the character picked or taken from you most of the time. Hey, pick him up. Yeah, I'm saying he's one of the most balanced characters and one of the most fun characters. Pick him up, but also pick up that like button by clicking on it. Actually, just pick it up and you put it in your pocket by also clicking on it. When you click on it, it pops out the like button and it like goes into your pocket and it comes with you and stuff. Or you could just, I guess if you want to, you could dislike, but that would be kind of weird. But I mean, you do you, I guess. Go ahead if you want to. But then after that, it takes very little time. You can go ahead and subscribe to the channel, you know, because it just makes the most sense at this point. I mean, if you got to this point in the video, you might as well at that point, because more videos are going to come out that are probably going to interest you at that point, you know what I mean? And I bet you there's some videos on my channel that interest you as well, you know what I mean? And also, the video on the screen, you know, that's also probably one that interests you and stuff. I'm going to go now. Yeah, watch that video.